Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. In front of us with a ZS-02. This is an AM, FM, Bluetooth, MP3 player, solar, shortwave, retro, portable radio. You can find this selling on Amazon for around $21.99. Might add a coupon, bringing the price down to $18.99. I've been watching this for a while, and when it went on sale, I decided to pick it up. Let's look what we get. The ZS-02. Here you go, we got some bullet points. Aux input, not bad. Phone holder, picture of it. It's got a backlit dial, looks really nice. Probably one of its best features. And of course, the speaker audio rocks. Over here, you can see the brand name. I didn't even try to pronounce that. So, you think you can pronounce it? Awesome. Good for you. We're going to stick with the ZS-02. That's what they put on the front of the box. That's what they're calling it. You got little bullet points there. And I think we're done with the box. Open it up. Let's see what we get on the inside. So, let's start the show. The ZS-02. Couple handle here. Nice. What else do we get in the box? Well, we get a charging cable, which is a good thing. Standard. USB to USB-C. Well, what else we got? We got a little, I don't know what this is here. This is in different languages. Let's see. Important notice. There you go. Read that stuff. Know it. Cool. Warning. All right. Yeah. Different languages. Get rid of that. What else we get? Ah, the user manual. There's a nice one. It's like a roadmap. Retro radio speaker. User manual. Yeah, see that dial? You can see it in a second. Contents. Got those English, German, French, Italian, Spanish. Awesome. Holy cow, it's really tiny writing. I gotta really put it up to the camera lens. I hope you guys can read it. I'm just gonna kind of pan it a little bit, I guess, because I can't do a full screen. Okay, Bluetooth playback. Okay, they're saying 32 gigabytes of storage for the MP3 player. Man, this stuff is really tiny writing. I'm not kidding. Like, this is in person. You can barely read it. It's like out of focus when I try to look at it. All right, so USB drive playback, line in. Okay, you get the idea, right? Technical parameters, if you need them. Holy cow, the tiny writing. Okay, I'm really trying here. It says working hours greater than 4 hours. Well, I hope so. I did some math, and it's a little bit better than, they're even saying less than 10 hours, but I think it's, well, they're saying maximum volume. Okay, they're saying 10 hours minimum volume. Yeah, it's better than that, so we'll go over that. All right, and then there you go, charging it. If you really care about all this, yeah. So hopefully you guys can read it. It runs on 2D cells as well. Okay. And then pairing it. Better reception. I think you guys have seen that a few times. Pretty basic. If you know how to use a radio, awesome. If you don't, freeze frame on that. Okay, done with that stuff. Man, that's some tiny writing. It's like reading a legal document, right? Okay, cool. So let's go over dimensions of this radio. So it's 6.5 inches in length. It's 4.5 inches tall. That's from top of the radio to the bottom of the foot here. And it's also a little higher if you got the handle extended. It goes all the way to 6 3/8 of an inch. All the way up. Give you an idea. Front to back with that front tuning knob to the back of the solar panel is 4 inches in depth. So there you go. Awesome. So it's a little size comparison. I always do this. Actually, I'll just do this side by side like this. Okay, so CC pocket in the house. You can see it's a little dude compared to it. Can fit quite a few of them in this. Current time is 12:02 a.m. That's Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. For sake of the band scan, it is December 2025. Here's Skywave 2. Just again showing you for the size. It's a decent sized radio. It's got some good sound to it. I like it. And then we have Iron Man. He's the man with a master plan. He loves radios he cannot pronounce, man. He's Iron Man. Rocking it from China Land. Ding, 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 ding. Rocking China Land. Iron Man. You get it, right? Yeah. Alright, so that's that. Deco cards. For size comparison. Okay, cool. Let's talk about features of the ZS-02. We'll get to turn it on and demo all the bands and give you an idea how this thing operates. So, let's go check it out. You got the cheap wood grain look. Got little seams here. Yeah, it's pretty cheap looking. Go to the top here. We got our phone holder and handle. This doesn't hold a phone for nothing. I tried and it falls right out. It's too shallow. These need to be taller or something. Have some anti-slip grip in there. I don't know, but the phone falls right out. So I don't even know. Why even bother, right? Some people ask if you can remove these handles. If it's anything like with Purnas J150, probably not. These are like long screws. Well, these might not be long screws. They look like smaller style ones. They might be able to take out. But the we call the J150 BTS by Purnas, they're like monster screws and they're like epoxied in. So this should be all right. If you're trying to remove that handle. They also have 2 holes left over. From the radio, we got this cool little brushed coppery color here. It looks white in the pictures, but it's definitely a light copper tone. Looking pretty good. You got a bronze bezel going around there. Yes, I like that front end. It looks nice. Our speaker is 2.5 inches, and it sounds great. Backlit dial. We'll just turn the radio on. You get an idea what that looks like. Awesome. So on the inside, you can see it says shortwave. It says 5.9 to 18 megahertz. It is real tiny writing, just like their manual. Medium wave, unfortunately, is stepped at 9 kilohertz. It's 522 to 1620. And FM is 87 to 108, which rocks. And it's direct tuning, which I actually like this. There's no belt drive to break or snap off. It's just straight encoder style. All right, cool. So knobs, we got the volume on-off control. We have the selection here. I'm just going to turn this off so we can read what's going on. I guess I can get that into focus. So MP3, FM, AM, shortwave. There we go. Get the idea. And you got controls for a Bluetooth and MP3 player. So you got pause, play, backtrack, forward track, rewind, fast forward, changing modes between Bluetooth, your MP3 player, and your auxiliary in. It only remembers current tracks. So if you're going to play long files, this is not the radio to do it with. If you're playing short, small music files, no problem. Yeah, it only saves the track you are on, not the position within the track. So pretty cool. Loving it. Right inside, we got a lot going on here. So we have our charge input. You can see there's a red light there. It's taking a solar charge right now. If I cover the solar panel, you see it went away. And there you go, back to bright. So you can solar charge. I really like that. And then these are so good, these panels now, they can actually run the radio in direct sunlight if it's strong enough. USB-C input, I noticed about a half amp charge rate, which is pretty good. So 500 milliamp. So if you're putting your own battery in there, you can definitely, it's not going to overcharge it or charge it too fast. Auxiliary input, just as it says. Micro SD card for your MP3 player, and USB thumb drive for MP3 player. So if they said 32 gigabytes, I'd go with that just to be on the safe side. Back is our solar panel, which swivels, which is nice, so you can catch the sunlight at any different angle. It's the way they should do it. On the back here, you can see their model number again with the information. It runs an 18650, unprotected button top, 1200 milliamp hours, so it's kind of a weak battery, but it still runs more than 10 hours. I did some testing, so yeah, let's talk about that. Open this up, and this is kind of nice because it's got a big battery bay. So you can see the little battery in there, our 1200 milliamp hour. So I did some testing. FM radio at medium volume. It draws about not 3/4 of an amp, 75 milliamps. So less still. It's a pretty small amount. So if you do the math, it's about 16 hours of runtime on this battery here. Now if you upgrade with, say, an Enclosure Data 3000 cell like this, you could pick these up in a twin pack for $12. I'll link in the comment section there for you guys. Twin pack, you'll get each battery will run the radio for about 42 hours, if that math stays the same. Now, if you use the MP3 player and turn it up, you're probably going to, of course, drain quicker. It's going to use more power, probably double that, so probably half the time. So instead of 16 hours, probably 8 hours on this battery, and half this, so probably like 21 hours on this battery. That's if you're jamming it with the MP3 player mode going. Give you an idea. Now, the cool thing about this battery bay I like, this D-cell bay, I'm going to probably use the rechargeable mostly, and I can store my cable in there if I want to. For sake of the video, I'm not, because this will rattle around, but it's nice to know that you can put it there, and if you need to charge the radio, you know where your cable is. Smart. All right, great. So I'll put the door back on here. Here's our door. Just got notches in there. There's 3 little tabs it fits into. So we can do this on camera here. There we are. Our solar panel can also hold it in place. Awesome. Okay, we'll talk about reception reports, and then we'll do some demoing of this radio. So First FM reception report. I do 5-tier method. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. This scored a solid 3-star rating. Good. It found 62 stations, which is above average for a radio. And this is a DSP radio, digital signal processor. Everybody still asks because they see an analog dial. They expect it to be an analog radio. Just know that almost every new radio I review on the channel is going to be a DSP radio unless I say otherwise. That's the way they are nowadays. Keep costs down. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just, it tunes differently. It has little steps to it, and some people hate it, some people love it, some people deal with it. One of those things. To me, I love it because when it locks on a station, it stays there. So it doesn't drift or anything. So yeah, give it that good sensitivity and good selectivity as well. So it's able to pick up faint stations next to stronger stations. So yeah, I really like that on FM. Not bad at all. Daytime AM. This thing, it shines as far as it's good on locals and it's okay on most semi-locals. It's just they have to land near that 9 kilohertz step for them to come in. If they're a little too far away from the landing position of that band, they're just going to come in kind of weak, and you're not going to be able to hear them as clear as some other stations. And you'll probably hear that tonight when I'm tuning in stronger stations. There's like 670 and 780. They're not quite landing on those, and they come in kind of weaker than 720, which lands directly on at 9 kilohertz step. Give you an idea. So yes, we'll just go ahead and go with it. But yeah, I was pretty surprised how good it was on AM. Shortwave daytime, it was average. I found about 10 stations. It was probably a poor day because I'm guessing it can do better than that because there was a couple areas where I knew there was supposed to be more stations, and there was just nothing there. So I knew that some of those weren't broadcasting at the time. So there you go. I wanted to mention a lot of people ask about the hidden band. Does this have it? Well, this has a hidden band segment. If you put the band switch between shortwave and AM, you get like a lower segment. This radio has it, but it does not work properly. When I did the segment between AM and shortwave, I tried, and when I got it finally to land in there, when I tune a station in, it would come in, all of a sudden it would go out, come in and go out, come in and go out. Like it couldn't lock, like it has a hard mute. It would just kill the signal. Also would come back and kill the signal. So yeah, it's not meant to do that trick. So that's the first radio I run into where it has that issue. With that switch trick. So no lower band than the 5.9. That's what we get on this radio. Darn it. I really wanted the lower part of the band. That would have been nice, but it just doesn't work right. Okay, let's turn it on. Demo some music. So I got a little mini thumb drive. Since the micro SD card does stick out, as you can tell, it's a push-in style. I just use the thumb drive so it doesn't break off. So put that in there. Using a 16 gigabyte. There we are. So let's do a demo, some royalty-free music from YouTube, and then we'll go cruise the band. So if you don't want this part, you can just skip ahead. Let's go MP3.
USB drive.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Johnson's Wax Pro from first to home.
Look on the bright side, shine up the right side, bring out.
It would still be all right.
Hey, Molly, you know what month this is?
Yes, February. And we've got to get that old floor lamp out of here.
Huh?
It's been knocked over so many times it ducks whenever we come into the room. Now, I've been thinking that if we have the walls painted a dusty
You
green...
said it, kiddo. That floor lamp is a nuisance.
It used to have 3 speeds.
Yeah, I know. Dim, flicker, and out. Let's get rid of it.
Fine, that's a good start. Now, I was thinking...
You were thinking? What do you think I've been doing lying here studying this popular mechanics mag?
So yeah, it sounds great. Old-time radio on this thing, fantastic. So either MP3 or Bluetooth streaming, sounds good. I love it. So let's go ahead and start cruising the bands. Yeah, let's have some fun. Right to the AM band here. Let's see here. FM, AM. And we'll just go ahead and just cruise pretty quickly through it. We're just trying to figure out where I'm at. Yeah, so we got to look here, and we're going to go this way. So follow the needle this down.
Serving member. He's been an Opry star for 64 and a half years. And Kathy Mattea is our newest member. She was inducted back in October.
Music tastes and music genres are all sort of merging into one. Do you only allow country music on? Because I don't know if Post Malone would be considered country or what is it?
I think this is 650, WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. 460 miles south.
I mean, you always heard bluegrass. I mean, bluegrass was born at the Ryman Auditorium with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. And, he was a pivotal.
That's true. One more thing is, you got to get a barometer that's...
That was 670 the score. Local, Chicago.
Simmons stole from you. That'd be a good barometer.
I have to really jam it now. And 720 is going to come in much clearer.
I don't really think that Bill Simmons listed
my growth spurt before the other kids my age. So I played center, and during a tournament, hey, man, I scored a few baskets. Baseball.
I was just trying to get over this business of being at the hospital for my...
720 WGN Chicago. And the station before that, I think, was 700 WLW Cincinnati, Ohio.
I still don't have my arm, my left arm. It's got...
Are you dreading your future? Don't suffer through another day. Visit criticalhealthnews.com.
Okay. Defenseman for the 1910 Stanley.
740 Zoomer Radio, Toronto, Ontario. That's 460 miles northeast. So it will pick up the stations, just may not be very loud. That's unfortunate.
And a Stanley Cup winner with the Canadians. And so you have them, and I'm trying to think what year he won, though. Yeah.
Friend, TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000...
780 WBBM News Radio. Now I'm just going to cruise really quickly.
At work or with your kids, no matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9...
Years plus experience. In addition, he is a former patent examiner.
He won, though. Yeah. What year, George? I think it was around right before World War I began. And I don't know if he won.
This is something that
Believe it or not, we have more... Or 500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in...
Yeah, and if you don't know more scientists in 2006 about his discovery and how effective it numbers right, and it was that
21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Plan to receive bonus checks which expire in 7 days. Minimum age required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see
Okay, they got 1610 CHHA Toronto. All right, cool. So let's just give you an idea. Went really quick because you can tell it's not exciting to use it 9 kilohertz step-based radio in the United States. It just isn't, unfortunately. But if you're anywhere else in the world where these 9 kilohertz tuning, you're going to love this one. Anyway, it's not a deal breaker though, because again, I love the retro look and I love how it sounds. The speaker with the MP3 and the Bluetooth playback, plus the FM radio. So we're going to get there in a second. So let's go to shortwave. Have some fun down there. So let's go to shortwave. Now we're looking over here. Starts at 5.9. We're not going to go very far because 5.9. We'll pick up some things, but that'll probably be about it. So I'm going to hook up a wire. Kato T1, 22-foot wire, but he asked me where to get these. I'll also have that in the comment section below, or the video description, where to get the radio, the batteries I showed you, and then the wire. So then you're all set if you want to get the whole rig going. Alright, so let's go ahead and just hook this up. This gives me a little bit more reception. This wire is only going to the inside of my window, so the outside. So I don't have to worry about lightning or bad storms. And yeah, get a little boost. Let's go. Here we can pick up on the shortwave band. So we switch to shortwave. A lot of tuning movement there with hardly anything happening. It's kind of annoying. Some music probably from Cuba. Some CW. Oh, this is what our 40 meter band.
Mostly cloudy and 44-degree temps for you. In Miami, getting down to 68 overnight tonight. Wednesday, cloudy being a low 80s, a couple of afternoon showers. Temperatures
Then the exactly one fixable solution. Basically, the city should promote building new districts that are
많이 할 수 없지만은 그 안에 있는 그 많은 영혼으로 된 그 몸은 많이 할 수 있어요.
最好你做打坐的师傅里面那个身体，他什么都会替你做，他什么语言都会讲。
10 megahertz, WWV, Fort Collins, Colorado, 890 miles to the west. Good, that's it for that. Let's go ahead and go to FM. So we're going to go ahead. Oh yeah, I can show you the hidden band. Somebody's going to want to see that. So let's go ahead, show you what that's about.
And so for Jasmine Croc could jump in.
Yeah, so it cuts in and out. So that's WWCR on 4840 kilohertz. As you can hear, it's pretty much useless. No matter what I do, it's something to do with the switch or just not the circuit isn't built to do that little trick. So. Which is unfortunate. Okay, you get the idea, right? All right, so let's go ahead. FM time. So we'll go all the way back. Look at the outside ring. Going down to shortwave, AM, FM. Okay, so MP3 up is FM. All right, we're going to leave the wire connected. So it will help. We'll tune this rather quickly and be done and give you some final thoughts. Okay, so this is a 8775 station, so it doesn't quite tune it directly. Some radios I've noticed have on these inexpensive retro radios. This one can't, unfortunately, do 50 kilohertz steps, but some do. This is neat that we still have this in our area. MeTV.
The law, David was during the law. Even during the law, salvation never...
The relationship with God that was lost in the garden, and that can happen. Long of ages to the land.
Shared the horrors of their experience with Hurricane Melissa.
And the first thing the Philistines would have done would have been to...
Melissa, but we are able to worship.
I lifted high, out awake and I'm dreaming. Rock your body to the native beat.
Too cool Chris, dropping that old school.
.0239.
Luces, regalos y más música sin parar. Celebra con the day.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing.
Acting kind and reap just what you sow.
Halloween decoration. Haters will say that it's wrong. Rockford.com. Credit $3 down.
Stands above them all.
The break of dawn for the DJ spinning that country song. A lot of restaurants with the perfect. Today. Wow.
Afortunadamente no hería a nadie, pero seguro me dan un DUI. Ay, qué tonto. No hay nada más.
Que los baquetones no encuentran la suerte.
Okay, you get the idea, right? Awesome. Yeah, I noticed a little bit of static on the lower part of the FM band. That I didn't have. It's probably to do with the wire and something probably interfering, because when I had it upstairs with just a whip only, I wasn't picking up any of that. So cool. All right, let's go ahead and do some final thoughts on the radio. Let's go put that down. Okay, so we're gonna go over likes, dislikes, and yeah, let's go ahead and turn this off here. All right, awesome. Yeah, kind of see the colors now of the radio. Bring it in so you can see the full radio with the feet. Okay, cool. So likes. So first of all, I do like this backlight dial. I think it's amazing. It looks nice and warm. Really like this. Just looks good overall. And same with the enclosure. I really like this enclosure. Just like the way it looks clean. It looks very retro. So yeah, it's balanced really well. I do like the look. Solar panel on the back is handy, but the big thing is the speaker audio. That really sounds good with the MP3, Bluetooth, auxiliary in, fantastic, and of course the FM. Now it is good FM reception. I love that as well. The 18650, of course, is replaceable, and a D-cell battery bay. Love those things, and of course, which I just mentioned, auxiliary in, Bluetooth, MP3 player. Nice little add-on features for a little radio like this. Now, my dislikes and wants, you could probably figure them out right now, is I wish it was 10 kilohertz stepped on the medium wave or universally stepped. The inexpensive DSPs have a choice where you can actually have it set up to universally step, where you have 9 kilohertz and 10 kilohertz tuning, depending. It just does it automatically. And a headphone jack. I think a headphone jack would be a really nice addition to these radios that never have them. So if they could add them, that'd be fantastic. I would love to see that, and then make it stereo so you could listen to MP3s with this radio with headphones and enjoy some stereo music. That would be just a game changer if they did that. So overall, it's a nice retro style radio that sounds good playing the MP3, Bluetooth, and FM. And shortwave is considered like a bonus. You probably won't use it a ton, but it's there and it works. Not bad at all. So I would give this a maybe recommendation because the price is $22. There's a lot of better radios out there. This just has a unique charm to it. And again, if it goes like, say, under $18, I would give it a recommended buy just because of what it offers and the looks. I think it's a value at that point. But anything, more than that, I would probably pass and find something different because, the Prunus J150 BTS is one of my favorites. It may not have the deep, rich bass sound that this has, but it tunes wonderfully on all the bands, and it means a lot to me. I'd rather have a great tuner and deal with a little bit higher pitched audio versus kind of a bum tuner and have this bass audio. I don't really want a Bluetooth speaker. I want everything. So yeah, that to consider. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. If you like this radio, give a big like as well. 2, if you like these inexpensive radios and want to see more, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of those reviews. And of course, 3, comment down below what you think about this ZS-02. Is this something you'd pick up? Do you like the looks? Do you not like the looks? I think it looks pretty good. They didn't overdo the styling, which they do on some radios. Yeah, they didn't need to put the handle. It doesn't need the handle at all. I do like the fact that it did come with auxiliary input, for us old school guys who have devices that use that. But let me know what you guys think, what your thoughts are on, or give an alternative. Say, hey, yeah, todderbert, I like the Prunus as well, but I also like this one, or I like the other one. Or, give me some input. Tell me what you think. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.